I have another cunning plan in my hope of de-smellifying my silicone rings from my Instant Pot. This time I am actually going to pressure cook with a solution of sodium bicarbonate. Aha, you say to yourselves, how clever is that? Good morning. Oh, it's another beautiful sunny morning. So, oh, I've got the wrong glasses on, Gromit. Hang on, let me change my specs. Can I see better? That's better. I do this quite a lot. I have two pairs of glasses. I have those which are distance ones and these which are screen ones. Don't need any for reading at the moment. And the phone, I've got it, it's kind of in between. When I'm using my laptop, I use these. And when I'm filming, most of the time, you see I use these. But yeah, anyway, that's a couple of minutes of your life you'll never get back, isn't it? Right, okay. Casual Friday, drinking my tea, saying hi. I've had a bit of an epiphany this morning. Hey up, can you get treatment for that? I hear you ask. I realise that I am starting to get a little bit stressed and a bit bogged down. And the crazy thing is, the things that are causing me stress are things that I can do something about. I mean, I have been fully focused on getting the blanket finished, and I get very sort of tunnel vision with that. When I get to that point, it's like when you get to the end of a knitting project, isn't it? Or anything, you just want to get it done. But, oh, it's a little spider. We have lots of spiders in this house. I think I've said to you before, they live up in the ceiling. Yeah, like I say, you know, we've got the glass lantern roof thing in here and they will live up there. And actually I was looking up yesterday and there's some seriously out of control webbing going on up there. So I'll need to deal with that later. Anyway, my point is that the stuff that is starting to get me down is stuff that is within my control. It's things like the tidying up and the cleaning and the clearing, putting stuff away. I think I've said to you before, I'm naturally messy, but I do have a point when I want, I need the place to be clear. So it's crazy in these sort of times when, you know, we need all our capacity to keep cheerful and to keep, you know, positive, allowing my home environment to get me down. So I'm going to spend the next half hour, it's probably all it will take, maybe an hour actually, just to clear the decks, get some stuff sorted out. I've had a pile of washing. I washed all the dogs' towels the other day. I wash them sort of once a month because then I do a clean drum program on the washing machine. And they've been crumpled up in a laundry tub by the back door for the last few days. It's crazy. It's just taken me 30 seconds to fold them. I mean, it's bonkers, isn't it? Well, it is to me, and it is in this house, and it just adds to all the other bonkers. So anyway, honey, drinking. I'm going to be doing that for the next little while. And then I'm going to, hopefully, I went to get the dogs out on a nice walk this morning. I can drag Hannah out to come with me. And then the rest of the day is going to be just gentle. Really is today. I really feel like I've got there. I want to plant some of my seedlings out in the raised bed. They're winter lettuces, so they'd be all right in this temperature. So I'm going to pop some of those out there. And that's about it. I have done my half an hour I did make something for someone else this morning, and I will share my progress on my tea cozy, and then we'll see what the rest of the day brings. Cheers. So I've had about 15 minutes of a clear up, feeling better already. And you can see I've been busy over here. So I've just put some more bread in, which I'll talk about in a sec. I've made a lemon and lime jelly, and Instant Pot is still, I've still left the bicarb mixture in there to try and de-smell it. And then finally, just about to sit down and have my toast with my marmalade, homemade, from, of course, the wonderful Jen. Now, I just wanted to say about the bread, I've not been making bread every day because we don't need it, we don't eat it every day. But tonight I'm planning on making some frittata. So I have to say it with a stupid accent. So some frittata tonight with salad, and I thought some crusty French bread would be nice, and then that will do us for the next few days. Not Gary, obviously, as you know, because he doesn't eat it after a day, but I certainly do. I will be toasting it for the next few days for my breakfast. So yeah, quite productive. And the kitchen is looking better. I will be back shortly. Okay, lots of little bits and bobs today, but look, I have just mindfully filled all my reusable tea bags from Jane, and I'm going to put them in this little bowl by the teapot, by the kettle, so that if we only want to make a one cup, then we can use that. Thanks again, Jane. Look. I actually have tumbleweed in my kitchen, and it's all going behind the television. Can't see it now. Pretend it's not there. You're not bothered, are you, hen? You bothered? Nah, mate. Something else I've done today, I have put this up by the bin so that my so ever helpful house angels know what can be recycled and what can't. So, no excuse now. Hannah's just done a workout. Look, my nice clear table. I've got the quilt back on the back of the settee now that the mud seems to have subsided. There was a nice blanket there, but that's just been thrown off by one of those two pesky hounds. Okay, it's 5 o'clock, coming up to 5 o'clock, and I'm back in my craft room. I've just been sitting here. I decided to come and sit in here in an attempt to keep the kitchen clear of all my clutter. We'll have to see how long that lasts. So I've just spent about half an hour treating myself to a little bit of thing. I've kept the dust. It's not really a dust jacket, is it? Because it's only a little bit, but I've kept that on it. I've been working on my Heidi Allender sock, the Toivaru, whatever. And it's coming along. I'm going to do the next lot of repeats because, well, as in today, I thought that was going to be really clever then. Well, anyway. Oh, my bread maker bipping. That's where we're at with the socks. Looking awesome. As if by magic, Hannah is now clumping down the stairs. You all right, lovely?
I think my legs are going to fall off.
As long as your voice is okay for tonight. Oh, Lordy, don't come on camera looking like that. Give people a heart attack. She's now playing drums on her belly. I'm so sorry. You are vlog bombing.
And what?
Vlog bombing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't actually have a head.
No. You just go over there a little bit. Let me do my stuff.
I need a plaster.
Oh no. Go and get a plaster.
I'm going to have to amputate.
Got some scissors here. Now the dogs are making noise. Oh, and now I'm wobbling the camera. Wow. Anyway, as I was saying, done the sock. What I wanted to say, that was it. Before I was so rudely interrupted, I suddenly remembered in bed last night, as you do, I wanted to recommend another book. Now, I thought I would do another book segment in the next couple of days, or at least beginning of next week, if you're up for that, if people are up for that. But one that I don't think I ever recommended to you, which when I did my classics review, was, I'm so sorry about the noise, it's having a wooden floor and dogs prowling up and down. That's okay, she's on the settee now. Was The Woman in White by Wilkie Collins. I cannot recommend this to you enough. It's absolutely fantastic. It reads really brilliantly. It's gripping. It's such a good book. So he wrote what was thought to be the first sort of detective mystery story, The Moonstone. Now, I started reading that several years ago and never really finished it. I just don't think it gripped me. But The Woman in White is another story altogether. So I think I would really recommend it. I've checked, and if you have a Kindle or the Kindle app on your phone, you can buy it for 79p, the digital download. I read it, I think I bought it on Kindle back when I bought it a few years ago. I might even read it again, you know, because it was so good. A friend of mine and I both read it as a little kind of read along, and we both said at the end it wasn't like reading a classic. It's not like, you know, Dickens, which is a bit wordy, or something that's really old fashioned. It was absolutely brilliant. So I really recommend that. Woman in White by Wilkie Collins. And now I've got to go and to get the bread out the bread maker. Right, Gary's home. It's time for tea. So I'm going to go and make dinner now. We're going to have a little break from our sing-alongs tonight, as I'm sure you'll be thrilled to hear. Anna wants to watch Frozen 2. So by the time we've had dinner and I've got this all sorted and we put that up and watch the film, they'll probably be a bit of a push to do the sing-along, so we'll just have to keep you waiting till tomorrow for that one. That's Gary just coming in. So I'm off. I hope you have a nice evening. Weekend tomorrow, although for many of us it's not going to look much different to today, is it? But let's hope we have lovely sunshine, and I will see you again in the morning.